Hello there! Are you ready to step into a world of magic and wonder? Because today we're going to share the story of a girl named Rapunzel. And let me tell you, her hair was something you have to hear about to believe. It was longer and more beautiful than you can even imagine.
Seriously, can you even picture that? Hair so long that it could stretch all the way down from the very top of a super tall tower all the way to the ground? It sounds incredible, right? Well, that amazing hair is right at the heart of the story we're about to begin.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Once upon a time, there was this cozy little house, and inside lived a husband and wife who were just so happy because they were expecting a baby. But there was a catch. Right next door to them lived a powerful sorceress named Gothel, and she had this huge, mysterious, and magical garden. So one day, the wife is looking out her window and her eyes land on these incredible-looking leaves in Gothel's garden. They were called Rapunzel leaves, and oh my goodness, she had never seen anything that looked so fresh and delicious. She just had to have them. She wanted them more than anything. And believe it or not, that one little wish, well, that's what kicks off this entire adventure. Now, the husband loved his wife so much, he just couldn't stand seeing her so full of longing. And even though he was really scared of the sorceress Gothel, he made a big decision. He decided to do something incredibly brave, and also incredibly dangerous. So late that night, when everything was quiet, he snuck into that magical garden to get the leaves for her.
But just as he was picking the leaves, Gothel appeared out of nowhere, and she was not happy. She was furious, and she didn't want gold or anything like that. No, she made a truly terrible demand. She told him that in exchange for the leaves and for letting him go, he had to promise her their baby when it was born.
And so, what a terribly sad day that was. The very moment the beautiful baby girl was born, Gothel showed up, just like that. She took the baby right from her parents' arms. And because this whole mess started with those Rapunzel leaves, Gothel decided to name the little girl Rapunzel. Well, the years just started to fly by. Rapunzel grew from a sweet little baby into a young girl, and then into a beautiful young woman. And you know what else was growing? Her hair. It just kept growing and growing, getting longer and longer, and it shone just like gold. And the whole time, Gothel kept her completely secret, hidden away from everyone and everything. To make absolutely sure nobody would ever find Rapunzel, Gothel moved her to this tall, lonely tower way out in the middle of a forest. And this wasn't just any tower. Get this, it had no doors and no stairs. The only way in or out was a single little window right at the very top. She was completely and totally trapped. So you're probably wondering, how on earth did Gothel get up there? Well, she had a very special, very secret way. She'd stand at the bottom of the tower and shout out the magic words, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." And then from that tiny window, Rapunzel would let down her amazing long golden braids, and they would fall all the way to the ground. Gothel would just grab on and climb up her hair just like it was a rope. You know, it must have been so lonely for her up there, all by herself. But Rapunzel had a special gift that helped her. She had the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard. So she would sing these sweet, lovely songs to pass the time, and her voice would just float out of the window and echo all through the forest. It was really her only comfort, her only joy. And then, one day, something wonderful happened. A handsome prince was riding his horse through that same forest when all of a sudden, he heard it.
Subscribe for more content.